Hello, everybody. J-Bo here with a really cool tabletop look. And this is the Thompson Chicago typewriter. I know that because that's what that says. I'm going to flip the case up, and it is the Bootlegger model. So let's take a look. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to take a little bit of a close-up look here. We'll start off with the drum magazine. Why not, right? 50-round drum magazine. This tells you how many times to wind the clicks, which you can see in the shooting video of this. But I wanted to give you a close-up to let you see what this looks like. That's what the bullet is. And in New York. So there is something cool in New York. I don't mean to offend anybody from New York, but you know what I'm talking about with regard to firearms. So we have a lock, of course. We got a little compartment for the lock. So we have this really cool artwork on here. This is the 1927 A-1 Bootlegger. And if you like this, be sure to check out the video posted on the channel. So we get this here. Very cool. I'll go over some of the features of it in a second. And we have Scarface Capone on the handle, wanted. And the compensator on here is permanently affixed. The car industry's website does have them separately for a pretty good price. This says Speakeasy on the barrel. And I am using the light because I wanted to get some detail of this. And this is a very, very heavy firearm, and I am going to try to get it out of here with one hand. Oh my God. And we have a regular stick mag, double stack, very easy to load. I was very surprised at that. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole loading procedure. You can check that out in the shooting video. I just wanted to show this with the features it has, which is the sling mounts here. Very cool. And we have that cool artwork of that car running away from the police. Now this is the bolt that holds it on. Some of these have a button you push and the handle detaches, which is what you're supposed to have on the Deluxe. And this is a Deluxe, and it doesn't do that. So that's that. Apparently, not all of these have that. And so anyway, this is a very, very beautiful firearm. As I said, I'm going to try to flip this up like this. What I wanted to show you is this rear sight. Now, it has just a little nub on there, kind of like what you see on a 1911. And so I'll let this focus. Oh my God, this is heavy. You can flip this up, and it has a ghost ring, which is adjustable in height. And as you can see in the shooting video, this was right on the damn money. Like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So kind of a simple apparatus, as you can see. And you'll notice that the charging handle has a cutout. So when you're looking down towards the front end, you can see it through there. pretty cool. And the interesting thing that we found out with this, which none of us really knew, let's put it on this side here so we can take a look at this side. And voted dry. Let's come around this way. It says January 16th, 1919. Alcohol was banned. U.S. voted dry. And obviously, they've had a Congress and a Senate back then, just as bad as it is now. White lightning, it says on here. And we got some really cool artwork, again, on the woodwork. Not sure how well you can see this. This is the magazine release. Very simple. Now what we noticed with the safety is that is in fire mode. That is in safety. And the reason why the safety isn't going to get used on this, and I know people are going to be upset about this, but there's a reason. The way this thing works is if you have the safety on and you use the charging handle, the manual says you can damage the firing pin because of how this old school technology works. And what we did notice is you bring the charging handle back with the safety on, and the charging handle gets stuck halfway. You can't release it, and you can't pull it back to release it. It gets literally stuck, hung up on the safety. The problem with that is the only way to undo it is to use a plastic or rubber mallet and give this a pretty good whack on, I don't remember which side, but one side whacking it finally released that. So that is a design. I don't know if the originals are like that, because they probably didn't have a safety on the original, I would think. Could be wrong. I really don't know anything about it. If you do, leave a comment. And the bolt, oh boy, that's hard to, well, I'm not going to be able to do that, but if you could see, that's the bolt face right there. And the other thing we noticed with this is you have to be very careful with this, because sometimes the bolt extractor doesn't grab the end of the shell casing and it leaves it in here. So it is very, very possible with this to have a live round in it without you knowing, because you can't really see it unless you pull the charging handle back and look deep into it. So there's things on this you have to be very, very careful of. And that's one of them. And you have your butt plate. And, remember to take a look at the shooting video online. You can see how well this shoots. We were shooting probably 30 yards, and it was plinking like really nice. Also took some shots at 100 yards. So we'll go over this one more time on each side. Hopefully you can see that. Like I said, this is a long carbine, even though it's a 16.5-inch barrel. The firearm itself is a mile long, and you would not believe how much this weighs without ammo in it. It is absolutely crazy. But it's a very, very beautiful firearm. And aesthetically wonderful. And that looks like a funky receiver kind of deal here. And so I guess that's it, really. I'll come around this way, make another pass, and we'll call the video over, I guess, because there's not really much more to show. And with me holding this like this, and I'm not going to do a function thing on here. You can see that on the video if you want. I just wanted to show a little bit of the close-ups. Hopefully you can make out the detail on it. See Al Capone's face. And very cool. I like the car chase on this side, to be honest with you. I really like that. And over here on the handle, you can see there's a jar here. And there's a still. And it has that copper tubing dripping moonshine into the jar. That's what that is. So, anyway, this is no intoxicating liquor on here. And it has the badge for the department. Prohibition Service. It's the same imagery that is on the 1911, which there's a video of also. So there's a video of the 1911, and then there's a video of this, which is the 1927 A-1. And from further back, you can see more of the darker color of the wood. It looks brighter because of the light on my cell phone. I hope that's okay. And I think that makes the end of the video, really. This is what you get in this nice case. And beautiful pieces of wood. And if you're on the fence about buying one of these, just go ahead and get one if you can, because there are payment plans available. This one comes from Buds. So everybody's familiar with them, Bud Guns. And it was rather affordable with a monthly plan. Quick approval on the financing. And, you know, it's just beautiful. And these kind of things are just collector's items. And it's not something you're going to bring to the range every week, but it's a conversation piece. The other people shooting really enjoyed this. And that would be myself, my brother who owns this, and also another friend of ours, and my other brother and sister-in-law was there. And it was most enjoyable conversation piece. So anyway, that's going to wrap this up. And you get this beautiful case with it. You can also get the violin case. It's like a padded violin case for it. And you know, for me, I would rig up some kind of old-fashioned original violin case. Research which one it would fit. So anyway, that's going to conclude this video. I really hope you enjoy that. This is the Thompson Chicago typewriter, Car Industries, which is auto ordnance. And check out the other videos on the channel, which has the companion 1911 A1, and also the shooting video for this Thompson Chicago typewriter. We didn't make one for the 1911 because, hey, this one's better, isn't it? So thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. I'm not monetized. And again, I want to welcome the new subscribers. Thank you very much. And I really hope you like my down-to-earth style of recording this stuff with no BS, no giant show intros. And I'm not selling you anything. So I just like firearms. It's not monetized. I don't make any money. And I just really want to thank you very, very much for watching. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.